I've spent 24 years, almost 25 years, telling stories for a living and traveling around the world and meeting people. And the stories that I tell on video, they last for a minute, minute and a half, sometimes if we're really lucky, 3 minutes, and then they're gone. You never see them again. I went to Kosovo in 1999, and I'm embarrassed to say it took me about 3-4 days to realize I didn't see any women because they weren't in the market, they weren't out playing board games like the men drinking coffee in the cafes. They were in the fields, and they were like workhorses, carrying hay and pushing plows, literally pushing the plow. So I did my job that I was there to do, and when I came home, I didn't know what to do with all I had left, all this angst. And so I picked up a paintbrush and I went and bought a canvas and some paints, and I started to paint again. Then I decided to go back to school, and everything was going great and I loved it. Then I took a weekend sculpting class with a man named Philippe Farreau, and that was it. I was done. I was done painting. The thing about it for me was that instead of trying to create an illusion of 3D on a canvas, I work in 3D with my hands. And I create right in front of my eyes, and there's nothing like it. I think you can tell stories with art. And that's what I want to do, is have a narrative with my pieces. For example, the woman that I'm working on right now, she tells a story. It's a story I think is very important, that women are killed every day. It's not a cultural thing, it's a gender thing. They're killed because they aren't dressed correctly, they're with the wrong man, and it's not their husband, it's an unrelated person. They're killed for what they look like, what they don't look like. And this woman I call Defiant is blindfolded because she's going to be killed. And it's her last breath that you see in this sculpture. And art lasts forever, hundreds of years. And depending upon what's going on in the culture at the time, one piece can tell one story to one generation and another story to the next. And that's, to me, is the opportunity to tell a story that can last forever. And in contrast to the work that I do, I don't get to share my opinion as a journalist. In my art, it's my opinion. I love the body. I love the human body. It doesn't matter what we look like. It's too skinny, too fat, too this, too that. No, our bodies are beautiful. I really enjoy sculpting the body. I have the torso that I call Man 1. I actually didn't want to finish him because I loved creating him. It's like a good book, you know, you get to the end, you're like, no, I only have 4 pages left. You don't want to finish it. I did not want to finish that sculpture. I love him. I can't believe that I created him, but he's finished and he's out there in the world, and that too makes me very happy. Oh, I have moments when I look at either the entire sculpture or pieces of it, parts of it, and I go, where did that come from? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's it's a very emotional thing. It just is there. And I don't know how I get there sometimes. Anyone who has to do this will do it. And they'll find a way. I'm 51 years old. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, are you gonna be an artist? I'd have laughed at you. Yeah, right. And here I am at 51, an artist, with a dream and a goal to make this my life's work. And I've had an incredible life. I've been really fortunate in my career. This is something entirely different. It's of me, it is me. It's not a job. It's not even a career. It's a life.